Hello friends, this is day 3 of making my journal coming home, my travel journal coming home. And I did some more drawing, let's see if you can see it close up, of the freesias and some nasturtiums, and I'm starting to watercolor it, and I thought it might be fun to show you some of the things I think about when I watercolor. And also today was my first day in 5. I've stayed home 5 days, and it was my first day going out and doing a little shopping and getting some food for my dog and things like that, and counting kindnesses and counting gratitudes, including a surprise of some soup and cookies in my mailbox, and then I left something for someone else with notes. So I'm noting them here, writing it down, writing down a fear that came into a dream last night that I took action on. And as my teacher Angelos Arian taught me, cultural anthropologist, pray every day, give gratitude every day, take a life-affirming action every day that supports your life dream. So today, a life-affirming action was to get the food and to make the beauty, to keep the drawing up and try to keep my commitment right here to create. And I'm so thrilled that I've heard from families with children, and they're going to be painting and adding, and a lot of families are homeschooling right now, and so they're going to be making little collages and books, because these are going to be historic keepsakes. And I know when I travel, if I take the time and make a watercolor and make some little journal notes or write a poem or find a poem that I love, that is a most important keepsake, better than any other thing I could buy or take home. So with yellow, I'm painting yellow because I happen to have a lot of yellow flowers right now. Yellows go into the green tones and they go into the red tones, and they get more warm. And the middle of this little freesia has a lot of orange in it, and we can be realistic or we can be exaggerating. And I always say, don't let reality stop you. Just use your imagination, and doing art is a great way for that. Let's really observe, really learn, count the petals, see the shapes, and then if you want to, have fun. Be a fauvist, change the colors. Or I made a mistake. The orange stained and it got way too dark, but who cares? This is for me. This is not going to be for a museum. It's not for any big deal that I have the stress of trying to earn money at it. This is joy, and this is hopefully a little bit of inspiration for you. So another thing I like, if you can, is a rag or a paper towel just to wipe off my brush. And greens are so special. Greens are, as you know, blue and yellow. And so in springtime, the greens tend to be a lot more yellow because they are more vibrant and they're more full of light and they're brand new. And so these greens have a lot of yellow in them, but sometimes they'll have more blue in them, and they'll be more cool. Sometimes it's nice to put a little blue in the green when you want it to be a shadow. And it's really nice to always be varying your colors, so you're not using the same color. And of course, if you're talking about the light and how the light is going through, or these are kind of like shapes, we're not doing big, really important landscapes or so, which we might get to if we have time, and we're going to have plenty of time. So I just want to inspire you to have fun. A lot of you like to do coloring books and things. And when we take the time to draw, we're creating our own coloring book. And I actually have some ideas for that. Some fun ideas to create creative coloring with inspiration. And so I'm just laying down some colors. And depending on the type of paper you have, and even the watercolors, they will lay differently. Sometimes if we want it really juicy and runny, we can get one area wet. Let's say it's going to be a sky, or in this case, it's a big leaf. And then we can just drop some color into it and let it move around a little bit. Or that was kind of dark, so I'm gonna, I kind of messed that up. All right, I'm gonna dab it a little bit with my piece of a paper towel. Paper towels are getting kind of fragile and important because we use them for sanitary, but I can use a little bit for art. And I'm just going to add in more, and that kind of watery look is going to be fine. And nope, it's not perfect, but that's okay. And also, I love looking at my leaves close up. And you can see they're much darker on the front side and much lighter on the other. And they roll and they change, and they're round, but they have all this wonderful wobbly shapes among them, and always a circle in the middle. And and they're attached on the back. So whatever leaf or object, or I'm having a cup of tea, might be your teacup. So you're going to look at positive, negative space. You're going to look at shape. You're going to decide where you're going to draw it, if the tea is going to show or just the outside part. So that's just a little small lesson for today. And the most important thing is to count your joys, count your blessings, your gratitudes, and your kindnesses that you give out and you receive from others. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.